Well, I think a lot of times people are chronically homeless. So people can be homeless for a year or longer. In a lot of those cases, that's just the situation they've been in. They've lived that way for a long time. Could be mental health issues. It could be addiction. It could be that's what they're used to. So that's a big part of it. There's also like transitional homelessness where maybe a life situation changed or something came up, so they might be homeless for a month or two at a time, waiting for rent to come in, move to an area, job change, things like that. Well, there's another aspect of homelessness, and you can call it hidden homelessness, or for people that couch surf, that don't have a specific, like their own home. They're unsheltered, but they're, alternating between families. Maybe they're in a hotel for a couple days and then they are on a couch at somebody's house for a while. And those numbers, they don't even really, people don't hear about that as much. So you've got a whole population that is unsheltered that aren't counted, quote unquote. But from an aspect of where people go, I think a lot of times, the city unsheltered population is a lot different than the rural area. So people are going to look for anywhere where they think they're going to be safe, try to be out of the elements. A lot of times you'll see a community kind of form. So in the York area, you have people alongside churches. Some churches are okay with it. Some churches aren't okay with it. It just depends. It depends on the location, and it also depends on the population of the time that's staying there. They're under bridges, there's wooded areas, so that's just a big draw. There's really a twofold approach to outreach that we're looking at, and one of it is to develop relationships with people and really be out and go where people are and build that relationship, listen, understand what's going on, and identify what services maybe they've plugged into already or they haven't that are available. And as that relationship develops, then our team, let's connect you with Bell Next Door, let's connect you with the shelters, and really make that connection, and then be with people as they go and connect. Do they need to connect with mental health? Do they need some medical care? A lot of times we see that's happening. And then the other side of that is identify the areas where we have gaps. Do we have enough shelter space? What's our housing situation like within York and York County? So really it's a twofold approach, from a relationship on all levels, relationship with the unsheltered, but relationship with the other agencies and nonprofits.
Friends and Neighbors of Pennsylvania is an emerging nonprofit currently operating in York County, Pennsylvania.